Most gracious and eternal God, our Father, we're so thankful for this day. Thank you for the ability for us to all to come together, dear Heavenly Father, with one thing in common, which is the boxing game. Dear Heavenly Father, let us all be together. Even though we're all individuals, let us be collectively working together, dear Heavenly Father. Dear Heavenly Father, I ask you to be with my son, keep him from all harm, hurt, or...
Same thing about my son. My son has evolved. He's gotten a lot better. I'm sure Tank has gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
So it's still a mystery. For Tank to say that he can do what he done back then, he can't. I don't think that he can.
Where's my clipboard?
You control the ring and pressure. We're gonna buzz pipes, baby. For us to buzz pipes, well, we're gonna buzz pipes today.
I feel like the fight might happen. Because Tank is heated, man. For him to respond, like, yo, we better, because he say, I'll knock you out cold.
So?
You know, that would be a good one for Elijah. You know, that would be a good one. That would be a good one.
Well, it would be scary for me.
We're going to throw a counter shot. Not a counter shot. All right? Get your jab ready.
You got to think about taxes.
Yeah.
In America, taxes are at least 50% of what you make.
Yeah.
It can be up to 55, but it'll at least be between 45 and 50. So, if you get $1 million, he only gonna get 500,000 of it. So
you may have to put what's it called? The training camp. Yeah. It's not going to be like a regular training camp no more.
No.
It's going to be like probably like a 6 week, like
no, it's gonna be
12 weeks.
It's gonna be 3 months.
3 months?
3 months.
Wow. For me, I feel like the fight might happen. Because Tank is heated, man.
So?
For him to respond, like, yo, we better, because he say, I'll knock you out cold.
So?
You know, that would be a good one for Elijah. You know, that would be a good one. That would be a good one.
Well, it would be scary for me.
Scary for you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Elijah does have a loose style. If he picks up on his style, he could catch him. Because he does have a really loose.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a really
tight,
conservative, tight, closed-in style.
But the last interview, he said he get eat less when it's more open.
Huh?
Elijah said he get eat less when it's more open like that.
Yeah, I know.
Because he's so quick, and he said he could see the people's shoulder when it's coming.
I can see all of that, but it's just scary. It's scary.
It's scary.
Because
you don't want him to get caught.
Tank is
quick.
He's fast.
He quick. And he could do a lot of damages to people.
If Elijah makes one wrong mistake, most people, if they catch him, he can walk through it. He has a chin, but I don't know if he has a chin
for Tank.
Power at his weight class. If he has to go up for a weight class to fight Tank,
yeah,
I don't know if he has a chin for that weight class. He's not invincible. He's good, but he's not invincible.
But how will you rate Tank out of 10?
He's not the face of boxing, but he is a good prodigy of boxing. He will make his place in the history of boxing. He will probably be remembered, but he's not the face. He hasn't got there yet.
It's so funny because remember the last interview you said Devin Haney is the face of boxing right now, right?
Yeah,
And I watched a couple of his sparring and interview and all access. And I'm like, he might be the face of boxing because he's taking Floyd's model. The walkout, having to have his crew around, like everybody's just like they cater to him. Not in terms of him giving them money, but they provide everything he needs. Sparring partner, the walkout.
To me,
Yeah.
the face of boxing is bigger than boxing. So if you just add just boxing in, that's not enough. So there has to be some element that's bigger, that people can connect you to.
You mean like a philanthropist work?
Philanthropist, something that you do outside of boxing.
Boxing, okay.
And that's where me and my son are
Get into.
our goal to go. We go besides that.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali, he gave a really good template to what the face of boxing
Should look like.
Should look like. And I think that's where we want to emulate and kind of follow the pattern that he has set before us. Boxing is not enough. Everybody can box, but you know, you find a lot of great boxers. But what separates you from them is because you have something outside of boxing that makes you the face of boxing. Because that extra additive, that's what creates the following, the how would I say this?
The respect,
the unusualness, the intriguing part of you. People are getting intrigued with your boxing. Oh, you're a great boxer, and once they have come to the point where they understand that, okay, what else are you? They're looking for more.
Well, yeah.
Because
Can you say?
You gotta understand, people are never satisfied. Never satisfied. The human person is never satisfied. If I was to buy you a brand new car, a brand new Rolls Royce, something, give it a couple of years, you wouldn't want it no more. You'd want a
Coach,
new
I would.
You'd want the new model that came out. Okay, this is cool, but I like it. But the new version just came out, and I want that one.
Yeah.
So this one is not as exciting to me. So we're always wanting the newer. So we transition. So after you can box, and I got it. Good boxer. But what else can you do? That's how people think.
But coach, what makes a good boxer? Because everybody can box. I've seen people, even at the gym, the kid they could box. But like, what makes like people like Tank, Elijah? What makes them special? Like,
well, you know, they can just basically they can do what other people can't do. The boxing allows them to step out of the boundaries that most people have to stay into. These are boundaries that you're confined to. But these certain boxers, they can get out of these boundaries,
Yeah.
and they can do a little bit more. So they catch people's interest
Oh, okay.
because.
Do you
man,
think Elijah has that?
Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, he could do more than what he could do.
Yeah.
That's why he's. See, people don't understand. The personal life
Yeah.
has a lot to do with where he's at. He's still growing. He hasn't reached. He hasn't climaxed to where he's at. When he was younger, he only came to box in the summertime, which was after he lived with his mother. We divorced. He lived with his mother. So the only time he could come down was in the summertime. His mother, his stepfather, they wasn't interested in boxing at that time.
Do you think it would have been a little bit better if he had stayed with you full time?
Well, I think that it would have been better as far as boxing is concerned. I'm not going to say.
No, I mean boxing. That's what I mean. I don't mean anything else. I'm just saying in
I'm
terms
not
of
going to
boxing.
say that I was a better father or a worse father or a better caretaker or a worse caretaker. His mother had her strengths and raising him, and I had my strengths in raising him. I had certain values that he would have probably learned from me, and his mother had certain values that he probably would have learned from her. But he stayed with her. So since that's what the arrangement was, that's how it was. So
as a
he would
boxer,
only come in
yeah,
the summer.
yeah,
So that's roughly 2.5, close to 3 months that he would stay with me, and he would box. And he would go home, and he would play football, he would play basketball, he would play other sports until the summertime, and he would box. So him doing that versus a child that would stay with me, that would have boxed all year round, he probably would have been a whole lot better.
because he's
whole
doing
lot
by himself.
sharper,
Yeah.
Because he would have been boxing all the time.
Okay.
And so, since he was only boxing 3
3
months
months
out
a
of
year.
a whole year, that's not a lot. So to me, that retarded and slowed down his progress. So by the time he was leaving in 3 months, we just kind of got him back
Get in shape.
got him back to where he had just left off, you know. But he was pretty good about remembering
What you
the
taught
things
him.
that I taught him the year before, and he held on to a lot of it. And some of the stuff he even managed to elevate, as strange as it was. But I think that he probably would have been a Olympic champion if he would have lived with me, and he would have put a full-time lifestyle into boxing.
Boxing.
Now, when he got 16, he had finally went to his mother and them and said, I want to box, even if I got to learn how to box down here. So his stepfather found him a gym in Atlanta. Then he started boxing full-time. And they kind of curbed or fixed that flaw. But he still was kind of behind, and he had to catch up. Then it came to the part where he wasn't getting the same type of training. The coach that was training him had a different philosophy in boxing. He felt different about the things that I had taught him. And so he was trying to recreate what was already created.
Yeah.
And that opposed the challenge. because I had him dealing with certain things, certain movements, certain attitudes, certain behaviors, certain boxing analogies, and he had a different way of looking at things. And so it didn't line up. So there was a conflict of interest.
Do you get nervous when he's fighting? Because his fighting is coming up now. Do you get nervous?
Not really. At least not. It depends on who it is. I might be a little more nervous, or I might be a little less nervous, depending on who he's fighting. I know some fighters pose certain threats, and some may be a little less. In this fight in particular, I don't really think this guy poses threats. I feel like he can do.
But you can't ignore the fact that he's a boxer too. You gotta. I said you can't ignore the fact that he's a boxer too.
Oh no. And I won't ever do that.
Yeah.
But you know, I still have.
Just get the job done, and
I have my levels of concerns.
So what do you say to what Haney calling him out? Like, you know.
Well, I'm not really that concerned about Tank. What he shows me is a level of immaturity. He's immature. He needs to grow up. That's what this game is all about. Taking and giving lessons. Things are, when fighters spar, sparring really is supposed to be for you to
get better,
learn certain things and get better. That's what it's for. It's not a fight. It's not a fight. You're not fighting for any money. So why would you be?
Yeah. So yeah.
You would buy you be somebody got the better of you.
He was right. Cause remember I showed you Devin Haney inspiring.
Yeah.
But he didn't let that affect his mental. He was like, man, he said he was 17 when. Yeah. Say he just turned pro, like what you say. He said, you say how long was he? I'm like, I don't know. But when I saw him when he did another interview, he was saying he was like 17, that he just turned pro, like he didn't really care about that he has evolved since then till now.
Right. And so I say the same thing about my son. My son has evolved. He's gotten a lot better. I'm sure Tank has gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
So it's still a mystery. For Tank to say that he can do what he done back then, he can't. I don't think that he can.
Probably going through a lot.
Huh?
I think probably going through a lot. He just want to vent. You know?
But why is he going through a lot?
He just came back from prison, coach. Yeah. You know, sometimes it takes time for people like that to fully get back to.
Said before, that's immature. You know, he's in a mindset of arrested development.
What do you mean?
Arrested development means his mind is, you know, when you get arrested, you're handcuffed.
Yeah.
They hold you there.
Yeah.
So you can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So his mind, instead of maturing, is stuck.
Oh.
That's what arrested development means. He's stuck in a place where he can't grow. That's arrested development. His mind, man, that happened a long time ago.
10 years.
You're probably not the same fighter anymore. My son is probably not the same fighter anymore. That happened almost 10 years ago. Let it go. It happened. It did happen. But you've matured. You've grown.
You know,
you're acting like time got stuck in that place. No. It happened.
you'll be all.
You will be okay.
But if it was you, how would you respond to that?
What do you mean?
To say, okay, put yourself in Tank's shoe. All right?
I will admit it.
Okay.
It happened. But I've grown since then.
Yeah.
Just like you
That-
said,
yeah.
Devin Haney said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started out, I was young. I was inexperienced. I wasn't a world champion then. I am now. I'm the world champion now. So that means
That would have
there's
finished
there's
your
been
whole,
some
yeah.
growth.
And
that
that the
has
video just,
Yeah.
the viral effect just died down.
happened. Right.
Even me, I kind of like look at him different. I was like, oh, he might be the next face of boxing.
Yeah. Because he wasn't a world champion then.
Yeah.
But he is now.
Yeah.
So yes, it will probably be different. But I realize that Elijah is on his way to be a world champion too. So it will be different. It will be tough. But
He
you
probably
know what?
scared. Probably scared of the throne.
And all I would say is I would be curious to see how it would turn out.
Turn out.
And then
It would have pushed it back on him instead of. But that's how like you said, he hasn't still really matured.
Yeah.
It's still in him.
Yeah. And so grow up, accept things, because there's some things you can't change.
Okay, yeah.
The situation
No
that
matter
he
how
got,
much you get,
the situation that he
It
got
happens
into
about 10 years ago.
with the police,
Yeah.
it's not gonna change.
Tell-
That's there forever. Some stuff don't change. That situation, that smart,
It's not gonna. It's gonna.
it's there. It happened. Understand it happened. You know, he got the best of you that day. It may never happen again. Then it may. We don't know.
So, Coach, how you enjoying ATL? You like it? Since you barely take a vacation, so it's like
It's a little different.
different. Okay.
Than what I'm probably used to. I haven't really got exposed enough to it to really say whether I like it or not,
Yeah.
or whatever. But I mean, you know, it's okay. It's like anywhere else I've been. When I go to the fights, I'll try to enjoy as much as I can the sights,
Yeah.
the atmosphere, the whole thing. But I'm still focused on the goal that I have, and that's to make sure my
Son, when to fight.
is in the best position that he can be in to win the fight.
Any
That's my
prediction for the
goal.
fight?
Huh?
Any prediction for the fight?
I do believe that he's going to probably
Knockout?
finish the guy in the earlier round.
Yeah.
And my hope is that he'll do it with the knockout, which I'm pretty sure he will. Our game plan is to press the situation.
To be in charge.
Something that people haven't really seen that side of Elijah.
Yeah.
To press the fight. He usually starts out pretty slow, and he kind of wiggles his way in. He's gonna be a little more aggressive. And control the ring, set the pace, pressure the fighter. They always say that pressure busts pipes.
Yeah.
So
I just want him to go out and get the job done. Now we go.
We're gonna bust some pipes. We're gonna bust some pipes.
Next month too.
Yeah.
You have one of your fighter, David, man. It's like your hands are full. The next month, maybe next 2 months after, you have another one. Then you have,
Well, it comes with the territory, These guys are trying to move up, and however it comes, it comes. So I just get right back to the gym and start grinding, assessing the situation, assessing who they're gonna fight, and just devise a plan and go handle business. And that's what we're gonna do.
Malik, 17 and 0, right? You want to, say something about him for a lot of people who don't know him yet, because,
Well, like I said, Malik was with Kenny Porter. I'm not really sure about the ins and outs that happened between them that caused their breakup or demise in their relationship or their coaching situation. But he's going to be with me. He's a really good fighter already. So I'm not going to try to change the game. I'm just going to strengthen him in some areas that I feel like he needs to be strengthened in, and leave it at that.
You're looking more like Derrick James now. He got bunt month after month. You're having a fight because, like, if you look at like a regular coaches, they probably like 3 to 4 fights in a year. But within 3 months, you're gonna be having like a 4 fight for hardest boxers.
Well, that's good. I mean, you know, that just lets me know that my guys are doing well. You know, I got some upcoming fighters, and we just gonna see how it goes. You know, hopefully they'll stay in the network where they're revealing who they really are, and the world likes what they see, and yeah, they applaud and you know, want to continue to see them fight.
Even there's one of your boxers from Tennessee, the 17-year-old boy, remember?
Yeah, his name is Jordy.
Jordan.
Yeah, he's a really good fighter. He'll be coming down. You know, he hasn't graduated high school, so he's going to be a really.
Is he turning pro right away?
Yeah, that's the plan. Is for him to turn pro right away and get him going, get him some of the undercards, just get him going. And we just kind of see from there, you know, what things turn out. But he looks very promising.
Coach, before I let you go, you know, we need your word of wisdom, man.
Say again.
I say your word of wisdom before I let you, you know.
All I can say for any fighter that's out there, discipline is the key. A lot of people they lack discipline. Fighters, everyday people. The world has taken the stance of do whatever you want. The sky's the limit. I believe in God, and I believe that God gives us laws. You'll see them in the Bible. He gives us boundaries not to cross so that our lives can be exactly what they need to be. We escape the law, we escape the boundaries and do whatever we want. That's a life of chaos. That's chaos. Order is what we're looking for. So, discipline gives you order. It prevents the chaos. That's what the world needs now. Is discipline and order.
Thank you so much, Coach. Thank you so much. And Mala Dream Boxing Gym from OKC said I should thank you for coming out the other day. You and Elijah. Big thank you for coming out to speak to the kids and all that.
Good to talk to the kids, and you know, I just pray that they accept some of the things that we said and grow from it. That's what it's all about.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, talk to you later.